A warm welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Why aren't more of you using products like this Rapid Glaze Plus, which is effectively a ceramic quick detailer from AutoSmart? You can get it from, I believe you can probably get it as low as £30 for 5 litres, but if you want to buy it online, I think it's about £38. So it's always the cheapest to get it from your local franchise dealer, which a lot of you won't have access to. But still, even for 38 quid for 5 litres, it's cheap. On eBay and stuff like that, it's actually the most expensive. So that's one of the things that holds AutoSmart back, is their access to the public and the kind of detailing scene. It's much more kind of professional line. But I also find the trade-off with that professional line is you get very good instructions, like very good user instructions, and always a good price point as well. So you use this product like a normal detail spray. I've done a review on it, so I'm using it now. It's surpassed the review, and I'm using it how I want to use it. The car was kind of dried off quickly, but because it's spitting outside, it's just got some more water on it, which makes it a little bit more difficult to dry. So you can mist this product over the paintwork and then have your wet cloth, which is going to be wet with product, to just spread. Like you'll always want to do this very quickly as well, won't you? So you just spread there. We've got like a film, and then you could do your classic flip your cloth and then just buff it dry. I might as well utilise that dry side, or you could use another cloth, but that's it, yeah? And you don't really want to spend any longer than that on a panel, and you're kind of done. And then you would just work your way around the car. Let's just do the whole bonnet. You know, spritz on there. In the winter, you'll get away with this, absolutely no problem. In the summer, we're probably using too much product, and the time it's gone, I've walked away from the panel to get the wet cloth, that could have already started to dry. So in the summer, you could spray into a block applicator or spray into your applicator towel that's a little bit moist, and then just sort of put a layer of the film out, then flip and take your other cloth, you know, just to avoid it. Any streaking issues, but I haven't lived with this for a summer yet, so I don't even know if it's particularly prone to doing that. And I'm just giving the panel a little buff to make sure I've got any little soap stains or detergent marks or water spots from the washing process off of the panel, which is one of the reasons you kind of use a quick detailer, isn't it, to give you that final finish. So we've effectively spread that, and then we take our secondary cloth. So yeah, sorry, another interruption. You'll just go round the bonnet and buff it out till you get your final shine. And if you have any problems in winter, get a dry cloth. See, that cloth's becoming an applicator now. So bone dry cloth always gives you that final finish in winter. In summer, like I was saying, when it's a bit hotter, you can work slightly differently. You can go into your towel if you like, just make your application like that. You can see the little film that we're putting over. But just doing that in summer stops it ever, where you spray it on, it just stops that footprint ever drying and then stiffening, and then you've got to try and spread it. So if you just do this spray method in winter, it's easier. I'll tell you one thing though, it is extremely moist and humid in this garage. So it does just take a little bit of time for all of that moisture to vape off. There we go. Now the thing with this product, you can also plaster it all over the car and then go around with a drying towel or spray it to your drying towel, and do a drying aid thing with it. Just be careful if you're using too much of it, because with this ceramic spray, what we know is they tend to be a bit more durable than normal detail sprays. And that seems to be the case with this. You know, it will harden off and stay on the car for a few washes. So yeah, just don't over apply it and you should be fine. Same with any detail spray. So far, really liking the product actually. Works really good as a dry detail spray, and it seems fine as a sort of wet detail spray drying aid if you like. So the question really is, how much have I done of it? I've done about half a litre of it. I'll get through it. I will get through it. It'll take me some time, but I'm just enjoying kind of using it. And it just makes me kind of think, so if I'm paying about 6 quid a litre, or 3 quid for a bottle of 500ml, 3 quid for a 500ml bottle. I've talked about it before, but then you've got all these detail sprays in here that some of them are like Some of them are around getting close to £100 for a 500ml bottle, and that's not an exaggeration. We've got a product which is close to £200 for a litre, so near £100 for 500 mils worth of a certain detail spray versus £3. Really, what's the reality going to be difference-wise in your life? Not much. It's interesting though, because I don't think many of you would actually opt for this product over one of these, even though that probably costs the same as lots of these, or very close to it. You know, in terms of 5 litres of that costs as much as some of these in their 500ml form or whatever form they're in. So I don't understand how this industry kind of is able to survive. But we've talked about it before. I think it's your passion for trying stuff that means, you know, and the brands work out kind of what you want. So we tend to blame the brands, don't we? We tend to blame the brands and the industry for all of this. But ultimately, the thing you don't understand is it's not the brands, it's you. It's you. You're the problem. I always said it. For some reason, you will not, most of you, will not go down this sort of line, which is interesting. Yeah, I kind of get it actually, because I think 10 years ago I was probably the same. Really like keen to try stuff and still have a bit of that keenness to try stuff. But I think after being around it for so long, you kind of do want to go more down this route where you're just not constantly flipping, you know, or trying, new products all the time, and you just have your chemicals that you know work for you and you like, and away you go. But it just depends, because detailing is a really personal thing, and I have also said that part of detailing is getting enjoyment out of the product side. So it's up to you what you want to do. I've just been around it for a long time, and I've seen during that time way too many products, way too many. And if you've seen as many, if you played around, I use the word play around rather than testing, if you played around with as many products as I have, you'll come to the conclusion that the differences are quite small, and really we just love playing around with all this stuff, don't we? But at the end of the day, we also have to forget it's less about the products giving us the results and more about just spending the time. So I could sit there waffling on about this product. It's less about that and more about me actually concentrating on what I'm doing and doing a good job. What's she doing over there? God damn it. So there we go, guys. Yeah, just a little update on the Autosmart Rapid Glaze Plus. I do really like it. And yeah, I like it. Good professional grade ceramic detailer that's very cost effective. What doesn't it do? It doesn't bead that well. It's still hydrophobic. It does have a hydrophobic effect, but don't buy it if you want like beads and Sonex BSD stuff and you like that sort of stuff. You're not really going to do that. It's just going to sort of boost protection, add a little hydrophobic effect. Oh dear, they're going to get in camera shot there. So let's just put the camera down here, wait for them to go. They're going to mess around now. Come on. There they go, They're poodling around. So there we go, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you like that one. And I will see you soon on the Forensic Detailing channel or Unplugged channel. Bye for now, Doug.